Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Because this video has been in works for quite some time in terms of waiting to finally have a Ducky keyboard on the channel. And this one is not any ordinary keyboard because we're having here DUCKY ONE III TKL. This specific one is called DayBreak theme because, well, you can see it looks quite different than any other theme that you might have possibility to check out. So, apart from the keyboard, and which we will get to that part later on quite quickly, but I just want to say dark blue, grayish, and some sort of a green yellowish going throughout the whole keyboard with double shot PBT keycaps. We have 1 kilo of weight on this keyboard, which definitely packs loads of stuff inside the chassis, giving us some sort of a sense of quality. And I'm not saying this because, well, it's here and I'm doing a review on it. This definitely feels and works much better than any other TKL keyboard that I had on the channel. Now, what you get inside the box is, of course, the keyboard. You get loads of double shot PBT keycap replacements for, I don't know, arrows, enters and stuff like that, but I'll show you that later on. And you get switch remover, keycap remover, and we have a USB Type-C braided cable. Now, when we take into consideration that this keyboard costs around $149, well, basically not around, but exactly $149 with the MX Cherry switches, for that price you can choose between black, brown, blue, and red, and it kind of goes into the segment that you can't find a TKL version of a keyboard with those kind of switches, with everything that's packed inside for this price. Now at the back where we go, and which was really nice to see, nice metal plate with the Ducky logo and 1.3 at the back. Serial number and part number aren't important, but I know this might be something funny for you guys, but when I take a look of the keyboards and check them out from the back, this is something which was quite refreshing to have a metal plate. Okay, it really is irrelevant for the keyboard in general. Now we have 4 rubber feet, 1 on each side of a corner. You have additional 2 legs on each side to raise the keyboard to an angle that you really prefer. You have a canal for your USB type cable and USB Type-C port to connect and reroute the cable as you wish. And on the far left side we have dip switches. Now let's go further. When we remove the sides, because you can actually realize how this keyboard is designed. So you have the bottom plate, you have the foam, you have the PCB, you have this layer right here, and then of course finally we have the switches and the keycaps. But finally we have a keyboard that can easily be accessed inside. You can modify it as you wish, but honestly, I really don't think you do. And I'm not saying for those professional guys that really do create outstanding keyboards of their own and start from scratch. I'm saying this to, let's say, beginners, starters, when we're talking about custom keyboards and keyboards that come quite nicely packed right from the box. Then when we take out the keycaps, and what we can check is we have MX Cherry 3-pin switches, and the board actually supports 5 pins, so you can actually fit just about any switch here. The stabilizers are plate mounted and they are very firm, but you could barely notice any movement at all, so this is really outstanding. The stem is just with the slightest step quite responsive, so this is really good, and this is why it gives you this. Now what I wanted to add are the switches. So we have black, brown, blue and red Cherry MX for $149. Silver and clear MX Cherry go $5 more, so $154, and silent reds go up to $159. This keyboard, which is quite outstanding in terms of quality and the double shot PBT keycaps, we have solid switches, I can't argue with that. This one has also an RGB backlight, so even though the keycaps aren't see-through, the design, when we take a look the keyboard, and since we have a white plate beneath the switches, and it's really something nice to actually look at it, but the design really could give you some nice, let's say, feel if you go with static color, or give you some backlight to pair it up with this DayBreak theme. So let's finally go to the sound test. Now I honestly couldn't wait any longer because I really wanted to place additional keycaps that come inside the box, and they really do add some certain degree of the theme and fit quite nicely. This is an additional spacebar that I got sent from Ducky, and it's really nice and does shine through quite nicely with the whole theme going throughout the RGB spectrum. But the keyboard while typing is just outstanding, and the sound is really nice and suitable. Since we have nice pre-looped stabilizer, the foam inside really does prevent the echoing from the keyboard, and without a doubt this is so far my favorite TKL keyboard. I'll place this one in my top one of all the keyboards that I tested in TKL version from the whole channel, and I have nothing left to say. The switches are up to your liking. It's hot swappable, so you can switch them up to anything that you desire, which is all up to you. Finally, at the end, we have nice double shot PBT keycaps, which look and feel outstanding. And finally, of course, we have quality while typing in terms of durability, which is also great. We have a nice keycap remover with the Ducky and their logo right here, and the switch remover is really huge in terms of quite sturdy and can really do what it's intended to do, of course. So basically what it is here with this keyboard, you can choose the theme to your liking on their website. You can check out other keyboards as well. In that terms, I'll place the link below for the DUCKY ONE III TKL DayBreak, and you can research for others as well if you desire to do so. And finally, that covers it up. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed typing on this keyboard. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and hit the notification bell for future content. And I'm going to type away. So guys, thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.